Okay, so Madeleine and Latte both got a candy today, and honestly, Madeleine's is busters, and I think Latte's could be busting too, depending on certain things. But we'll get into that. We'll get into that. Trust me. Starting off with Madeleine first, though. So Madeleine, of course, is gonna use their ability. They're gonna get their light damage. We already know. We already talked about in the other video like what Madeleine does. So we're not gonna go too much into detail of what it does. We're gonna talk about just the scalings and what I think this could be good for and what it seems to be good for already. So hopping into it now, they're gonna have skill extra damage 80% of attack. Unleash light is gonna be 270% of attack. Unleash light extra damage is gonna be true damage relative to max HP of 3%. Single hit damage is gonna be 280%. Light's healing is gonna be 149% of attack, and HP shield is gonna be 13.5% of max HP for 5 seconds. Now this HP healing and self-sustain is really nice for this cookie. It keeps him alive on the field, and he was doing some busting damage for me. The PvP matches I was testing out with Saber, he was actually carrying the team in damage. He did like 4 or 5 million damage one run. I was like, oh, and he sustains himself too with that shield and healing he provides himself, which is poggy woggies to me. But what you really need for him is you need him at least level 10. The reason you need him at least level 10 is because he increases the team's light attack by 20% for 20 seconds and stacks it up 2 times. This means he'll be giving you a 40% light attack buff for the team at level 10. Now this only increases with levels. At level 30, you're getting a 60% increase in damage from the skill. So yeah, this definitely needs to be used at level 10, and that's the main use case for it, is going to be level 10 with a light team. Absolutely busting. I think Saber Cookie complements him amazingly, and I think just stack the attack speed and see how it goes. That's what I'm saying. But as far as Madeleine, that's all we're really going to talk about now. I think he could be good maybe for the avatar boss, because he gets through those walls really quick. So I think he could potentially be busting in the avatar boss, but we'll have to wait and see and do some more testing there. I did do a test with the Saber comp in their video to see how good they did, and he seemed to work pretty well. He destroyed all the walls basically by himself with his swipe ability, so that's good to see. But yeah, let's go ahead and talk about Latte cookies now. I think Latte could be a bit more interesting. So going into Latte's ability the other day, I didn't think it would be that good, but looking at it, I think it might be decent actually, and it may be able to be used. So talking about it now, they're going to be giving debuff resist 20% for 10 seconds stacks at the one time. They're going to be amplifying debuffs by 20% for 10 seconds. They're also going to be doing extra damage to targets with amplified buff, and the healing for poison targets can be negative 40% for 10 seconds, which means you need to use this with poison cookies, which means you could maybe use this in arena and it'd be pretty viable. But this is not the main thing that got me. It's really the level 10 and level 30 abilities that really kind of pulled me in. So at level 10, they're going to be increasing the duration of silence to 1.5 seconds, and also upon using the skills, they're going to be restoring HP of all allies by 20% of attack, which is not bad. Well, I say decent amount of healing. It's not really decent. It's like good. It helps. It helps. It's not like a big or like a very noticeable healing, but it does help because it is 20%. Now this does go with levels, but really I want to talk about the level 30 skills. So at level 30, they're going to be healing all allies equal to 30% of attack, and also the outer layer of Latte's gift will become equal to the inner layer of Latte's gift, whatever it's called, glyph, gif, I don't know. Anyways, it's going to do the same damage. So normally how it works is the very center of it does more damage and the outside doesn't do that much damage. So now the whole thing will do damage at level 30. I don't like how they do this with cookies. I don't like how they add an extra ability at level 30 because it's so copium and takes so long to actually get this level 30. But off the point of the skill now, let's talk about how the cookie actually works. I took it into an arena match. It did decently well against a couple of comps. Not like too amazing. I mean, it definitely needs some improvements, which we'll make in the future. I'll make a future video on an arena comp for a Latte. Also, I took them into the Red Velvet Dragon with a prune juice team, and honestly, it didn't do as bad as I thought it would. It did over 100 million damage on one of the teams I was using, so I was really impressed with that. I think once you get a little bit of extra healing, I think it might actually be able to keep alive some of the cookies that die in the dragon. So I think it could end up being like a pretty good option for dragon if you don't have the best dragon team already. So yeah, I think it could be decent there. Anyways, let's just get to it. It's supposed to be a short video. My overall thoughts on both of them. Madeleine, B for bussin' and he's sussin'. And I think you should definitely get us candy and get to level 10. Latte, I think Latte can be good. I wouldn't sink your resources into it just yet. Maybe I would wait till more team comps and stuff like that come out for her, but I think she could be really good. So if you do want to sink your resources in, then go for it. But like I said, not too sure on this one yet, but I think it could be very good. But anyways, guys, let me know what you think in the comments below of both these candies if you've gotten them yet and how they work for you. Anyways, that's going to do it for today's video. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one later. Guys, bye-bye.